at you live from Bastrop, Texas. This is Tile Concepts. Okay, we are done with the tile installation here on the walls, ceiling of the shower. So what I'm going to do now, I'm already started. I am grouting the ceiling. It's pretty difficult. Grout likes to fall down, so you can't really do anything about it. All the holes need to be filled with grout as well as the grout joints. So we're going to wipe everything, every square inch with the grout, and we will sponge it off using a tile sponge and water. So just to get you going, just kind of go over your grout joint a little bit. You're going to have some that fall. You drop a lot so you can pick it back up off the floor. Use it again. But it's all overhead. I'm on a step ladder right now. Be sure you get everything pushed in all the way through the whole grout joint. So when you start seeing it get pretty dry like this, when you see the color start to get chalky, be a pretty good time to start wiping it off. Okay, now that I have about half of my ceiling grouted, I'm going to come back and I'm going to start cleaning the grout off of the tile. So what I do, I've got a bucket of water and I have a sponge here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and start in the corner, and I'll put my sponge flat and I'll make a wipe with it. And I'll turn my sponge over, make another wipe. Once you make 2 wipes with a sponge, unless you want to use the edges, you need to go ahead and rinse it. And the darker the grout, the harder it is going to be to get your sponge rinsed out, and you'll have to change your water quite a bit. So now I'm going to come back, have a clean sponge, wipe again, turn it over, wipe again. Wipes and I rinse. Another way you can do it, get the sponge, go ahead and wipe it all down this way. What this does, this is going to spread the grout all over your tile. Push it up in the holes, everything is wiped down. It should wipe off easier now. So there we go. Let's get this edge here. There it is. You got the chiseled edge. Looks good. And as you're doing it, if you see any little holes, you can come back and fill it in. And I'm going to go around these edges as well. It's pretty clean, and we're going to come back after we get everything wiped down good. In the end, we'll wipe everything down again. It's called a final rinse. But you just don't want to let it grout dry on top of the tile. We got the ceiling grouted now. This is what you want yours to look like when it's said and done. And then the walls are going to look the same way. You don't want to leave grout hanging over the edges. You want to be sure you have a little dip going in. And yeah, I think that's pretty good. It's good. We're going to go ahead and get us a pretty good glob on there. Oh, bam. Oh, bam. We're going over it. We're going big time. This is the walls. And we have a lot of them, so we don't need to waste too much time. So, see, I got it about the same angle, about a 45-degree angle with the grout float. That's what this is. You get it at any local hardware store. And this is what you're going to spread your grout with. Then I like to come back with a short end, kind of getting the excess. Scoot it on down. But I want to get that edge here between the ceiling and the wall. So I'm just running all the way to the top. Maybe have to turn it this way again. Now and then. Getting to get to our decos, we're going to grout them too. Just keep on going. You can grout as much as you want to, as long as you clean it off before it dries on the tile. So I'll grout this whole wall, then I'll come back and I'll clean it off. So I'm gonna go ahead. Alright, now we got everything grouted. I'm gonna go back and wipe it down. Same thing, start at the top, work my way down. Get this a little bit off the ceiling. Here. Get that spread good in that corner. You can always get a little bit off your wall. You need a little bit where you missed it. Take your grout joint. I always go down my corners. Make sure I got grout in there. Kind of mix it in. Get it in all our holes in our tile. Back up top. Get it. You know when you got this wiped enough, you gotta quit streaking. When you're grouting this tile has a lot of pits in it, a lot of holes, and you want to fill all these holes with the grout. So you essentially have to cover the whole tile, the whole floor with grout. If you leave these holes exposed, you're going to get dirt and stuff in them, and you won't be able to get it out. It'll be hard to get out. So when you grout it, you want to fill the whole tile up, and you'll be able to see what it looks like. So when you wash it, as you can see where all the holes were, and then now the grout fills it. So now we don't have to worry about dirt or anything getting in our tile. So we fill every hole with the grout, and it makes for a much cleaner floor in the long run. So you want to do the same thing with any natural stone that has pits and holes in it.